Hey, it's Tuesday, November 6th. It's election day, so you should go out and vote today if you haven't already. All right, well, it's about that time. I gotta get this thing fixed if I'm gonna ride. Just cut that tape off first, right? Maybe. Man, that's some good stuff, George. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's not cut myself. Maybe I should have heated this up first, get it all loose. All right, so now we'll cut all this off. You guys can see what a good job George did here. I mean, I'll take credit for the zip ties, but actually I think he did the zip ties too. The zip ties were just to keep everything steady because the safety wire didn't stay too tight. All right. And even when I cut them, well, it's because of this one here. He looped this one around on itself, but still stayed on there. All right. Let's see if I can't just, ideally what I would do is I take it all apart and put it in a drill press. That's not exactly even there. That's probably a bad idea. I'm not wearing eye protection. Really what I should do. So I got this ring puller and it makes it so much easier. I gotta take this part out too, and it's 10 millimeters. Let me just use not my weak arm. Really, I just need to loosen it up. Kind of a hard place to put this camera, especially when I start hitting it. All right, well, yeah, I have to take it all the way out, and it comes off super easy. And here goes nothing. I need to punch that, I guess, but I don't think I have a punch. If I only had a real workbench. All right, I changed the bit size, and that seems to be working better. That's close. Looks like I made it through. Close enough for government work. Now we gotta go get a bolt. All right, I got a little time since I'm driving to Lowe's. Thought I'd give you guys some another rideshare story. This one's more warm-hearted, I guess I would say. So I picked up this guy, whatever, and just driving, kind of chit-chatting, and it comes up. We started talking about Spider-Man, the upcoming movie, and that's what it was. I don't know why we talked about Spider-Man, but he was talking about the new one coming out, the animated Into the Spider-Verse. I told him, yeah, I'm really excited about that because I have a passion for Spider-Man in a similar way that I have a passion for Star Wars, because those were two things that I loved as a kid. I used to watch the 60s animated. It used to come on before I'd go to school, so I'd get ready for school, and that old Spider-Man cartoon would be on. So I Spider-Man fan, been that way a long time. So we're talking about it, and we're talking about Spider-Man Homecoming, and I told him I really like that movie, and that a there were some people that didn't really care for it because it wasn't what they wanted. Basically, fanboys didn't care for it because it didn't give them everything they wanted for whatever reason. Oh, I'm gonna stop at this yellow. So, and we kind of discussed that movie, and I told him, I said, well, you know, he said he wanted less Tony Stark. He didn't like that Tony Stark was so into it. And I was just kind of like, well, you know, like, we didn't get an origin story, which we didn't need. So we kind of take the idea that Peter Parker was already on doing Spider-Man stuff, and he's already got, you know, his web slingers and all that stuff. So, like, he's already knows what he's doing, but the Tony Stark gives him a push, kind of like that ignites that tech part of him that he's known for and throughout the history of Spider-Man. And I said, well, if you look at it as more like Tony is his mentor and guiding him to the way that he needs to be, it becomes a little bit different movie. He goes, oh, I didn't think about that. So anyway, the point of all that was I got to his house, he got out, and we still continued to talk for a little while. I didn't have any, we talked until I got another ping, but it was really good. It was really good talk. And I kind of want to go back to his house and be like, hey, remember me? I'm your Uber driver. I just wanted to, like, talk movies with you. And that's how you make friends as adults, people. Anyway, that's my ride share story for this week. Just kind of a little bit different vibe, not a negative thing, not a funny thing, but just kind of a, like, yeah, everyday life is good, happy time. I wanted to get the hex bolts, but anything over an inch left a lot of space here that wasn't threaded, and I need to have threaded all the way up. So I got that, and then I got some extra nuts. You can always use extra nuts, right? Yeah, so I just walked out the door. I was gonna start working on the bike, and I think I told you guys there's somebody with an electric motorcycle, like the electric dirt bike. It's all black, and they were just going down my street, and of course I'm already too late to chase them down, but it was pretty cool. They're just quiet, so quiet. It was pretty cool. I just wanted to share that with you. While we're sharing stuff, I want to show you guys this. I don't know if I did earlier. It's pretty gnarly. All right, this may be the dumbest thing I've ever done. Nah, it can't be. I've done way dumber things than this, but oh, there it goes. Well, that was easy enough. Let's get my nuts on there. And a nice little, oh, well, that's weird because this is the nut that came in the package with the bolt, or the machine screw, as it were. That's funny. Oh, there, no. Oh, that's crazy. Let's assume that's the wrong size there. I gotta do this. Oh, guess what? Gotta keep it tight. All right, went ahead and did a little work and tried to line them all up so that way they're relatively uniform. And I may take these two off and cut that bolt so I can get the rubber piece on there. But I mean, for now, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. I can ride. Yay! It's not pretty, but whatever. All right, here goes another idea. See if this works. I've boiled up some water, or heated it up in the teapot. Put it there. And I'm gonna dip this in there and let that go for a minute. Well, it seems to be working. Loosen it up enough. I can get it off. Yeah, look at that. Now, move that hot water out the way. Let's see if this will go on here. And it will not. My nuts are too big, guys. Golly. I think I can get it on there. Try to get it on my nuts, man. Well, let's do it again. Let's do that water. Oh, so I walked out the door again. The dude on the friggin' electric motorbike, electric dirt bike, was going the opposite way. And of course, I was like, ah! Anyway, Alright, let's see if this is working now. Yeah, it softens it up quite a bit. Of course, I'm gonna hit the camera while I do this because I'm dumb. Whatever. Let's see. You guys see my hands there? That's fun. That's exactly what you wanted to see, right? I didn't plan this out too well. But then again, I never do. Alright. Well, let's get in there. Let's get in there. So. Put it in there again for a minute. Maybe if I face it towards me, it'll be better in there. Oh, I loosened my nuts up. I can twist them with my hands. Maybe if I press them. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Look at that. There we go. Look. It's not perfect, but it works. All right, let's get this thing back on. There's probably some things I should do, but I'm not. So whatever. So this goes on here like so, and then we bring in a washer and what you call this, ring, clip ring, engagement ring. You put on there. And it's seated in there, and then if I don't, no, that's gotta go. Oh no. Well, no, it'll be good. Is that where it was? Is that the right? I gotta check this out. All right, I got it adjusted where I needed to go. I was worried that this was gonna stick out too much, but it seems to clear it pretty easily. It's not pretty. Ideally, I would flush that out and make it. I would countersink that and bring it in, but it clears it. It clears it. So now. Put that in there. Now you may be asking, why didn't you get a different shifter? Well, because this was all of about $3 worth of materials, and to get an OEM, it's going to cost me $60 plus $70, $90 depending on where it was, and that's just for this part right here. That's just for the. That's just for this part here, not the whole assembly. The assembly is a lot more expensive. And I looked at a couple other aftermarket ones, and the more I looked at it, I was like, if I do that, then I'm gonna need to get a whole new rear set. And the rear sets, if I'm gonna get a new rear set, I'm gonna go big dog and get the Woodcraft, because those are cool, but I don't have $370 whatever to get the Woodcraft. So yeah, that feels good. Yeah, man, that's cool. Changed that out this morning. Barely noticeable. The trained eye would know. But it feels good. So, I'm just getting out, trying to test it out, and I got a message on Instagram from a subscriber. Technically going to be, I think, my first subscriber meetup. He's over here eating lunch, I guess, at the old Mickey D's around the corner from my house. So I'm going to go visit.